Now that I mixed my bead soup up, I've laid them on my bead board. We have agate, halite, mookaite, aventurine, just alternating them. We have a little sun carving on that agate. And I think I'm just going to make a beaded chain. And I haven't decided if I want to do the center that way or this way. What do you think? The other thing I need to decide is what metal to use. First I was thinking like an antique brass, but I could use copper or silver. I know I don't want to use gold. I decided on copper. So I have half of it done. I decided to use jump rings in between each instead of hooking them right onto each other. Also, I was going to use some chain, but it doesn't look like I'm going to need any chain. This is probably going to be right about 18 inches. As you can tell, I decided to put the focal in this direction rather than vertical. Now all I have to do is wire all these beads up, put it together, and we'll be done. Now that I have half the necklace done and I know what direction I'm going in, I'm going to show you how I made these links and put them together. So of course you need a bead. I'm using this aluminum craft wire in copper. Aluminum craft wire is very soft and easy to work with. And I am going to work on the spool, so there'll be less waste that way. As far as what tools I'm going to use, round nose pliers. These I really like. I'm going to use the smallest. I'll have more uniform loops that way. Of course, we need wire cutters, flat nose pliers, and I've got some needle nose pliers that I'm going to be using also. So we put our bead onto the wire like so. And then with our round nose pliers, we're going to wrap a loop. Now you can elect to do a messy loop or a neat loop, whatever suits your fancy. I'm going to do a neat loop, and I just wrap it around until I like the look, and I can clip off any excess that I have, and once I get that done, you want to make sure to tuck in the ends, because if you don't, it will poke you and scratch you and it will not be comfortable. So I feel around to make sure it's all tucked in, put my bead up there, and then we're going to wrap another loop, just like I did the first one. And that's our link. Now I gotta finish wrapping all the other beads. Once you get a couple of your beads made into links, you can start actually adding them together. And this is where the 2 pliers come in handy. So you just take a jump ring and you find the opening, and then you just open it up. Now make sure you open it up at an angle. If you have any questions on how to do that, I do believe I have a video, and I'll try to put a link up top here somewhere for you. But you just put on your chain and your bead, and then you close it back up. Easy peasy. Now that I have all my beads wrapped and put together, I've got to finish it off by putting a clasp on it. And you put it on there the same way you attach the beads. Open up your jump ring, feed it into the loop, put the clasp on, and close the jump ring. For this necklace, I opted for a toggle clasp, but you can use a lobster clasp or you could make your own clasp. And I do believe I have a video on how to do that too. I'm loving the colors of this necklace. To me, you could wear this any time of year. Right now we're in the middle of summer, and with that focal having the little sun carving and then the beautiful Caribbean blue and the palm tree green, oh, that screams summer. Fall is just right around the corner, and all these colors work really well for fall too. As far as winter goes, I don't know about you, but I tend to get a little seasonal depression. I'm not really depressed, but I just don't like the winter at all. And color really perks my mood. And then spring, all those colors coming out in the flowers. Anyway, like I said, perfect necklace for any time of year. Thanks for joining me, and let me know down in the comment section below when you would wear this necklace. Y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.